Hi everyone, my name is Jax, and today I'm going to talk about one of the most infamous and famous ciphers of all time. So, the Enigma cipher was developed in the 20th century, and it was used by the Nazis in World War II to encrypt their military communications. It was invented by a German engineer, Arthur Scherbus, in the 1920s as a commercial encryption machine. However, the German military adopted and adapted it into the 1930s to secure their messages during the war. The Enigma machine looked like a typewriter, but it used a bunch of complex systems of rotors and plug boards, and it created this polyalphabetic substitution ciphers. And substitution ciphers are different than Caesar ciphers. They substitute letters instead of shifting them. And the encryption changed with each key press, which made it really difficult to crack without knowing the machine settings. So this made the cipher crucial for World War II because it kept the German plans from the Allies. So yeah, that was something big and very important, and that's why they needed it so secure, is because getting it cracked would ultimately lead into a lot of problems for them. Alright, so how it works. So it has a keyboard, rotors, plug boards, and the plug board swaps the letters, and the rotators each have 26 electrical contacts. And when you press a key, and let's say it's A, it goes through electrical signals and it travels through the plug board through each rotor, which changes the signal depending on its wiring, and finally lights up a different letter on the lamp board, say like Q. After each key press, the rotors rotate, changing the encryption pattern each time. Let me give you a quick example. If your rotor and your plug board settings are certain to a certain way, typing hello might output NZJGR or something like that. But if you change the settings even slightly, it might give you something completely different, like FAR or something. Completely different. So the settings have to be exactly aligned. What's important is that the same settings have to be used. Decryption. To decrypt a message, the recipients must have the exact same machine settings, the same rotor order, same rotor positions, and same plug board connections. If they type, for example, the NZJGR with the right settings, the machine will reverse the encryption output to hello. What made the Enigma so secure, though, was that there were 150 quintillion different possible settings. And then these factors made it extremely difficult to kind of understand or crack the code, because not only did it change daily, each time you pressed a key and stuff changed it just had so much variable, it was almost impossible to crack. And the British were stuck there for a long time, just shooting in the dark, second guessing what's going on. But there were efforts, and they eventually did crack it. The Polish mathematicians, especially Marin Rejewski, which is the one on the bottom right, he made the first breakthroughs in the 1930s with mathematical patterns, and he also had some stolen info about it. And he shared that with the British before the war, so there was already a slight edge there. And during World War II, in Bletchley Park in the United Kingdom, Alan Turing, which is the guy on the top right, he created an electromagnetic mechanical machine called the bomb, or bomby. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, to be honest, but I think it's the bomb, which it could test millions of Enigma settings quickly to find the right one. This allowed the Allies to read German messages, often in real time, without the Germans knowing. Historians do believe that this allowed the British and the Allies to end the war around 2 years sooner than if they had not. And those are my sources. And goodbye.